you were at school and you did PE, did you wear Plimsolls? Well, in fact, that's what the teacher used to call them, those sort of rubber-soled canvas shoes. Well, have you ever wondered where the word Plimsolls comes from? Well, I'm here in Derby, and back in 1868 there was an MP for Derby called Samuel Plimsoll. Anyway, at the time there was a very sharp practice going on in the shipping industry. You see, what ship owners used to do is they used to load up their ships so heavily, and the ship would sail out around the British shores, and often they would sink because they were overloaded. And each year about 1,000 sailors lost their lives because the ships were overloaded. The ship owners didn't really care because, you know what, they just claimed on the insurance. Samuel Plimsoll was very, very angry about this, and he actually wrote a book about it. And he forwarded a bill in Parliament to actually stop this practice. That was in 1875. But the bill didn't go through Parliament. In fact, he was so angry about this that he shouted at the Houses of Parliament. He said, "You're all villains, you're all villains." And he was thrown out, he was suspended. But his anger worked, and a year later, the Merchant Shipping Act was passed, and it meant that all ships had to have a line painted on them. And when they were loaded up with cargo, if the water went above the line, then they couldn't sail because it meant that there were too many goods in the actual ship. And this passed, and many lives of sailors were saved. Anyway, the Liverpool Rubber Company, they decided to call their canvas shoes with rubber around the bottom Plimsolls. They sort of used the word. And so that word for canvas shoes with rubber around the bottom has been ever since, because if you're wearing those shoes and the water goes above the rubber, your feet are going to get wet because they were made of canvas, or they are made of canvas. So did you know this fascinating fact about a famous MP from Derby called Samuel Plimsoll, who, well, saved the lives of lots of sailors, and also that's where the name Plimsolls come from? Let me know in the comments below.